What's up, guys? Monk52 here, and it has been quite a long time, actually. Um, yeah, is this me coming back? Kind of. I would like to get back into it. It's literally probably the one main reason I haven't been doing this is work. I got a lot of responsibility ever since I got, a promotion, and it's been quite stressful. So I've been focusing most of my time towards that and not really doing this thing because this thing is kind of more of a hobby, if anything. But but that's enough of that for now. Let's get into this game, Firewatch. Firewatch, it's like what is it? I originally bought this game on the PS4. I literally played a little bit of it, and after playing that small bit, I immediately said I need to make a video of this game because it warrants making videos. So I bought it on Steam so I could do a recording because I use a PC for most of my recording stuff. And yeah, so we're here. Um, and this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. Campo Santo. In cooperation with Panic Inc. Oh, barfy. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, you're out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. You're pretty, or nah? What's your, major? You slur your words and you slur your word major, and it smells like curves. You give an awkward smile. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours? She asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology? Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger. 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Oh man. Oh, backpack. Gotta have my back. Pig. Pig. And a truck. Oh, what's over here? Trash can? Can I? No? Okay. Well, let's go. Can I go this way? Nope. Fine, I guess I'll take the truck. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. The Shepherd would be a good choice, but I'm more inclined for the beagle because I miss my beagle, and I used to have one. So you pick the beagle, and Julia names him Bucket. Bucket's a good dog, and a week later you've totally forgotten about the other one. Julia loves him. You love him too. 1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and the heat still radiates off the high desert. What do you think about kids, she asks. Kids, they're not very smart and good at much. I'm saying if you and I have some, a couple of little idiots. No, that would be pretty good. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Oh, what's over here? That's probably locked up. That's a tree. There for a trail. It's a map. Don't forget to check in. No fireworks. Warning, there for a trail. Not recommended for inexperienced hikers. It's their country. Or you're in their country. Learn to live with bears. Let's see. Run is R. Cool. $19.80. It's a Thursday night and Julia's 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. Anger or ignore? I feel like if you don't get it out, she wouldn't know, and if you just ignore her, she wouldn't realize, so you get mad. You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to fuck yourself and not to be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it. It hurts her feelings. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all places you go. She draws you. He-Man or... I gotta go Victoria's Secret model. Very nice. Run. Two forks. Fire. Look out. 8 more miles. Holy moly. $19.82. During the summer, you and Julio enjoy walking bucket at night. There's a festival in town that brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Bucket gets kicked. Dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she's stressed. You confront the attacker. You know, he's not going to get away with kicking my dog. You beat his goddamn face in. Your arm gets cut up, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eyes out before the crops show. Julia asks to take a different path from that day. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. 1984. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate's department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. She should take her job. I'm not going to convince her not to take her job. She should take that job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. Tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. This is 1985. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she just happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say maybe you guys should go talk to someone about it. After seeing multiple doctors, because that's the legit thing you should do. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decided to keep it a secret for now. Okay, so I did get to see this journal part. I'll tell you what it is. Well, okay. Somewhat look up. It's that, and I'm not going to go any farther down because it is a pretty good depiction. Bucket is getting older. Julia comments that it's kind of nice because he gets in less trouble around the house. A week later, she goes back to the university. 1987. Drink. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unimportant children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes, she goes into a panic, believing her dad is at the door. You tell her family. They are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while, your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. Man, it gets so sad, guys. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel, the nurse. He suggests Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care at home. It sits with you for a couple months. You should do it yourself. And yeah, you are determined to take care of her by yourself. Okay, it starts up there and then it slowly moves you down. But if you move down, you have to push it back up. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's go. Across the lot. It's a deer. And there it goes. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You're still going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. I would put it... You don't know because, like... I would put a chair in front of the door. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 on .10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming, and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. Oh man, guys. Oh god, I'm getting a little sniffly. It's so sad. It's so sad, guys. And you know what? I'm gonna try and start doing a new thing. So yeah, guys, that was the first bit of this game. So yeah, let's explore the rest of it together. But that monologue, basically, that whole entire first bit made me buy this game twice. So hope you guys enjoyed that little bit. We are gonna get into the next stuff after, well, and the next one. So I will talk to you guys later.